Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday. This is Unit 7, Lesson C. Lesson C. I'm going to share my screen with you. And you can open your books and turn to page 88. Let me make this bigger here for you. Page 88. Okay. Unit 7. So today we are talking about superlatives. And on Monday, we talked about comparatives. So comparatives in lesson B is two nouns. So here we compared the white sofa and the blue sofa. It's two things. Some superlatives is comparing three or more, okay? So in the example here, there are 3 chairs, and oops. And so we're not just comparing 2, now we're comparing 3 things. So then the adjective changes. So here, the statements up top here. The blue chair is cheap. It's $79, okay? I mean, that's inexpensive, that's cheap. The red chair is cheaper, okay? Or cheaper, I shouldn't say cheaper, cheaper. So the red chair is cheaper than the blue chair, okay? That is the comparative form. We learned that in lesson B, and you can go back and look at that in lesson B. Here's the superlative, because now we're comparing 3 chairs. The yellow chair is the cheapest, all right? So it's the EST. So the cheapest is the yellow chair, which it is because it's $29. Okay, so I also want to show you, before we move on, here is comparative and superlative. And again, you can take pictures, and I'll scroll. So you can take pictures, or you can pause the video and you can write. You don't have to write all of these out, especially if you're writing. You don't have to write all of them out. But if you want to pick and choose ones that you want to put in your notebook, that's awesome. Otherwise, grab your phone and take a picture as I scroll. So comparative and superlative. Comparative adjectives compare one noun to another noun. Like I said in lesson B, that's what we did. Superlative adjectives compare 3 or more nouns or one noun against a group of nouns. Okay, so that just means like, I off the top of my head, it's not coming to me. Okay, so here we go. So here's the initial adjective, anger. All right, anger, mad, anger. Comparative, angrier. Superlative, angriest. Okay. Here's one that's very well, anger. Okay, so mom is angrier than dad is that I didn't do the dishes. Okay, that's comparing mom and dad. Angriest is, I could even say, this is the angriest I have ever seen my mom because I didn't do the dishes. So that's the one noun against a group. Even though I'm only comparing mom, I'm comparing all the times that mom has been angry for me not doing the dishes. And now I'm saying that this is the angriest that I have seen her. Clearly, I have dish issues with my own children. Okay, so big, bigger, biggest. Let's go down here. Cold. Today is cold, okay? Today is colder than yesterday. The blizzard on Easter was the coldest day of the spring, okay? You see how the spring is kind of a general, all those days are mixed in there, but Easter was the coldest day in all of spring so far, okay? let's see here. Now I'll scroll, and you can, remember, you can pause and take a picture, write, do what you need. Let's see here. Cool, curly, dark, dirty, dull, dry, easy, easy, okay? Easy is something that is relatively simple for you to do or accomplish. Uh, easier is like washing dishes is easier than putting them away. I don't know. Or the easiest chore to do at home is vacuum, because now I'm comparing like vacuuming and dusting and washing floors and doing laundry, so that kind of stuff. So that is the easiest. Okay, and I'll scroll down, and you can take another picture or write what would you like. Remember, just stop whatever you want. Again, you don't have to do all of these. And I'm going to scroll a little bit more. And you can take a picture or write the ones that you would like. You don't have to do all of them. Ideally, if we were together, we would be able to I would be able to hand this out to you. So probably in the fall, because we're gonna end up going over a lot of these grammar things at the beginning of the fall, and so these are things that I'll hand out to you in the fall when we return to class. So here we go. The superlatives, you can also look on page 146 for additional superlative adjectives. So here we go. We've got the syllable thing and the ends in Y. Okay, so a one-syllable word or a word that ends in Y, which is typically a two-syllable word, is still going to add the EST. So let's go through this. Big, the biggest. Cheap, the cheapest. Heavy, the heaviest. Old, the oldest. Small, the smallest. And you put the in there because we're comparing three or more nouns, okay? Expensive, and we use this with the comparative, would be most expensive for comparative, but superlative would be the most expensive. And good still is that irregular is best for comparative, but when it's superlative, when it's three or more, I would say that is the best hamburger I've had in a long time. Meaning, out of all the hamburgers that I've had, this is the best, okay? All right, here we go. Complete the conversations, use superlatives. So we've got a television here for $1,995. We've got a television here for $75. And we've got a television here for $199.99. All right, here we go. Read A with me. And the adjective is underneath. Which TV is the cheapest? The second TV is the cheapest. So we have our first, second, and third. All right. Let's do number 2. So your adjective is heavy. So you're going to say the heaviest. Which TV is the heaviest? The second TV is the heaviest. And I grew up with these TVs. They are very heavy. They're very, very heavy. Okay. Expensive is the most expensive, because we're comparing 3 things here. Number 3, which TV is the most expensive? Okay, and then you can write your answer. Remember, just pause and you can write your response. And expensive means costs the most, so the most money. The first TV is the most expensive, and it is. It's $1,995. Number 4, so old becomes the oldest. Which TV is the oldest? Okay, choose your answer, pause and write. The second TV is the oldest. Okay, small is going to be the smallest. Which TV is the smallest? So now you're comparing size. Pause the video and write your answer. The third TV is the smallest. Number 6, which TV is the biggest? The first TV is the biggest. All right, so let's go back through. Now that you've written all these, pause the video and do what you need for any corrections or just get caught up, okay? Again, I don't intend to go fast, but I know that you have control over stopping your video, taking a break, rewinding, doing what you need to do. So instead of listening, well, no, we could listen. Wait, I have to share my sound.
Page 88, Exercise 2A. 1.
Which TV is the cheapest?
The second TV is the cheapest.
2. Which TV is the heaviest?
The second TV is the heaviest.
Oh, they didn't put the in there.
3.
Which TV is the most expensive?
The first TV is the most expensive.
4. Which TV is the oldest?
The second TV is the oldest.
5.
Which TV is the smallest?
The third TV is the smallest.
6. Which TV is the biggest?
The first TV is the biggest.
Very good. The one I noticed here is number 2. Which TV is the heaviest? The second TV should say the heaviest. Okay. All right. Okay. Now on to what page is this? 89. All right. Complete the conversation. Use superlatives. Here we go. We are at a boutique, a store. Looks like we are in a shopping mall of some sort. Okay. Here we go. It has low prices. It has cheap prices. I don't know if I've said this before. I like to say inexpensive prices or versus cheap. I don't know. Sometimes I just think cheap means that something is not made well and it's kind of like not a really good product. But you could also use inexpensive. Okay, here we go. This is the newest shopping mall in the city. It's great. Okay, so this is a superlative, the newest, because we're talking about multiple shopping malls in a city. We're not just talking about like, Shopko and Walmart. We're talking about Apache Mall and Miracle Mile and Target area. I can't think of all the areas, but so we're talking about multiple shopping malls. Okay, here we go. So here is the adjective good. And if you look on page 88, what would you change that to? Where's place to buy clothes? The best. There you go. Where's the best place to buy clothes? Here we go. So we're going to be looking at big, low, crowded. Okay. So here we go. Well, there are 3 clothing stores. Megastore is one. It usually has prices, but I never go there. Pause and put your answers in. Here you go. Megastore is the biggest, the lowest, the most crowded. What about Cleo's Boutique? Here we go. We're going to work on beautiful and expensive. So these are 3 and more syllable words. So if you look back on 88, page 88, we're going to use the most. Cleo's Boutique is store. It's nice, but pause and put that in. Cleo's Boutique is the most beautiful store. It's nice, but it's the most expensive. What about Madison's? Here, this last one, we're going to work on small, nice, and friendly. Well, it's my favorite. It has clothes and salespeople. Look, Madison's is having a big sale. Let's go. Pause and enter your answers. The smallest, the nicest, the friendliest. So pause and check your answers. Hold on, I gotta shut my door. Okay, let's go back and let's read this through together. This is the newest shopping mall in the city. It's great. Where's the best place to buy clothes? Well, there are 3 clothing stores. Megastore is the biggest one. It usually has the lowest prices, but it's the most crowded. I never go there. What about Cleo's Boutique? Cleo's Boutique is the most beautiful store. It's nice, but it's the most expensive. What about Madison's? Well, it's the smallest store, but it's my favorite. It has the nicest clothes and the friendliest salespeople. Look, Madison's is having a big sale. Let's go. So here they're comparing 3 stores. Megastore, Cleo's Boutique, and Madison's. So that's how we're using the superlative things. Okay. So we are going to stop right there, and we'll do lesson D together. And again, in Zoom tonight, we'll go over this lesson as well.